June 8th, 2025, Fowles, East Coast, Demerara. 29-year-old construction worker Rondell Clarke is dead after police chase ends in gunfire. But now the official police story is collapsing under scrutiny. Here's some of what we know. Police claim that Rondell was shot by a private security guard. The family says that the police chased him on his motorcycle. CCTV footage shows that police were actively chasing Rondell, and residents confirmed that shots were fired by police during the pursuit, with homes hit. And the police initially denied any pursuit was taking place.
Police chasing me. Okay. That's Rondell Clarke. The police van behind me. Watch. Good.
We decided to ask him some questions. We have a video of it as well, right? We asked him what happened. Of course, he would have indicated that they don't know what happened. All they know is that the security guard came out and shoot at Rondell, right? But from residents, what we're hearing is that the police were chasing him. He was on a motorcycle. The police were chasing behind him, and as they were chasing behind him, they were shooting, right? We would have obtained that video from the Chinese supermarket this morning, showing that the police was chasing. We asked the police if it was a chase. He indicated no. And the officer name was what?
Rose.
Officer Ross, right? He said no, there was no chase. I myself, we spoke to the commander, right, at Covent Garden Police Station. Apparently, he was the only person who heard about the matter when we came up here last night. There was no official report. He alone heard about the matter, nobody else, right? Anyhow, we asked him what transpired and how the police know about the shooting and all of that. And he said that it was a 911 call that was made, and
They were in the vicinity.
Yeah, they were in the vicinity doing patrol. However, the video is showing a different story.
A deadly chase, a cover-up in motion, but the contradictions are only beginning. Who really fired the fatal shot that ended Rondell Clarke's life? The police say a security guard fired the shot that killed Rondell Clarke, claiming he fired warning shots into the air. But how does a warning shot become a fatal wound? Here's what we know. The security guard allegedly fired 2 shots into the air. Rondell was struck once in the abdomen. No explanation for how. The owner of the property says the guard fired warning shots as the police chased. Police denied being present during the shooting. No weapon type has been released. No ballistics has been disclosed. No firearm found on Rondell. He was unarmed for all intents and purposes.
Now, we spoke with the police last night, and the police said they were in the vicinity. They were in the vicinity. They weren't chasing him. We had to go behind their backs and get video footages to show otherwise. The police chased him and started firing shots. Left, right, and center. We have persons right in the area who houses were hit. You understand? With the said shots from the police. You understand? So we are saying, man, is this the way, is this the manner in which police are supposed to operate? If somebody else was shot in that process, you can't just ride behind people and shooting people. You understand? I think it's clear as day. Like everybody else who's viewing will understand that foul play is involved. Because we have videos of the police saying, he wasn't here. He was in the vicinity. He was not chasing. Why lie? Why not come and say, well, the security shot him from the get-go? You understand? There is no evidence to say that the security even shot Rondell. You understand? But the security was arrested. We were told the security was arrested. But our gut feeling is saying the police is involved. The police know about this because you lied from the onset. You lied from the onset. You took him down to the hospital. You came back and didn't give a report. You said nothing. We had to go to several stations to get justice. And when we start protesting, that is when the commander came, Mr. Pasram, and he also relayed that the police was in the vicinity. He also relayed that no chase or anything was being done. The police was in the vicinity, and that's how they responded. And they took him down because there weren't any ambulance available. No firearm was recovered.
The official version, as you can tell, is unraveling fast. And there's a disturbing history that suggests this may have been premeditated revenge and a cover-up from the very start. This was not Rondell Clarke's first encounter with the East Coast Police. In fact, just weeks before his death, he had been arrested under highly questionable circumstances. And here's what we know about that. He was arrested 2 weeks prior, charged with terrorism after a disputed roadblock incident. The same police officer involved in his arrest was involved in the chase. The officer apparently had previously threatened Rondell, and after Rondell's death, no police report was filed until the family protested. The family alleges an intentional cover-up to protect the police.
Mind you, my brother, Rondell Clarke, he and this same police officer, they have a history. They have past history, right? Only recently, there was a big funeral of the East Coast here. The police saw my brother, and he said to him, "I gonna fix you," right? We believe, because thinking about it, they're saying the police is chasing. At one time you're hearing they weren't chasing. Another time you're hearing they're chasing. But then a security guard come out of nowhere and decide to shoot somebody that the police is chasing there. Make it make sense. We had a semi-protest at Cove and John police station. Then is when a report was made after we protested. Had it not been for that, this story would have been covered up.
He was not wanted by the police. He didn't have any prior history with the police of any wanted bulletin or anything of that nature being issued. But we know of history with that said police and Rondell. It's strange enough to know that the security is being paid to secure premises and will come out and intervene when the police is already dealing or apprehending the suspect. It makes no sense. I mean, Rondell wasn't no way close to the premises in which the security guard was supposed to look after.
A young life taken, a police force accused of lies and cover-up, and a grieving family left demanding justice. The question remains, who will hold the Guyana police force accountable for the killing of Rondell Clarke?